welcome back to Carson Tate's video log. We're here in sunny Austin. I'm here with Yvonne Heidt, Bold Strokes book author. So you are like a prolific machine of an author.
It's just an illusion.
An illusion?
An illusion, yeah.
Is everything an illusion?
No.
Okay, let's talk about, I want to talk about the kind of books you write, because
Okay.
I'm fascinated.
Okay.
So who would be fans of your books? People who watch Ghost Hunters?
And not Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures.
Okay, Ghost Adventures. Ghost Hunters not so great?
No,
Okay.
they always try to debunk everything.
There
really is paranormal.
Absolutely there is. I've watched it a few times when they've actually found stuff. But Ghost Adventures, so where would we watch Ghost Adventures?
Sci-fi?
Sci-Fi Channel?
Mm-hmm.
And so you write about paranormal, but specifically kind of the spirit world, right?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So tell us about your first book. It came out last August.
Sometime yesterday.
Sometime
Land
yesterday.
the Literary finalist.
I know. Are you going to the
I
Land?
I can't.
I understand.
Yeah. Not this year.
It's a big trip. But I really hope you win because it was an awesome trip.
Oh, thank you. I really don't see that happening. I mean, it's such a great group of people.
Whatever.
I'm still shocked.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the book.
Sometime yesterday. Okay, well, I wrote that one. That was one that took like 3 years to write. You know, and I started writing it after my daughter died, and I wanted to have this love story that transcended time. You know, and I wanted to have them show up and...
Do you have off-screen people coming in?
I do. Thank you.
Was it a real person or a ghost?
No, it was my wife.
Okay, good.
So, and Natalie was so much me, and I wanted to have a character that was me at the same time. So I had a lot of fun with her.
So let's talk about the difficulties of writing a book when you're kind of switching back and forth between time
and I really didn't have a problem with that. And when you were talking earlier about the villains, I don't have a problem writing the action scenes.
Okay.
Those aren't the ones that I have. I mean, those will come, and they'll come fast. And the villain scenes. Very well. And you're don't kill an animal. I'm like, oh God, I killed a cat.
Note to self.
I didn't. The villain did.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was a reference, and I really didn't have a problem with that. And as a matter of fact, they cut out a whole lot more than actually made it into the book. When we were talking earlier about how I write things longhand, I have stacks.
Wow.
Like this
I
of
find
the
that
yellow pads.
fascinating, mostly because I can't read my own handwriting. But but just it's funny because I've become so accustomed to typing that now writing seems very laborious. Is it cathartic to you?
No, I'll tell you why I do it, because I'll get on the computer, and especially I'll have, where was that scene, where was that line, and scrolling up and down. I waste more time scrolling up and down, and I may get insecure about something and delete it, and then all of a sudden, oh, you know what, that really wasn't so bad, I shouldn't have done that. So I like having the backup.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then my computer in Alabama, they have these major lightning storms, and it actually killed my
computer.
Right before I was done with the second book, and I lost it. So I was really glad that I had snippets emailed out to different people, but it wasn't the same as actually having, and all the notes that were on the bottom that I don't share with anybody. So I like having a backup.
Do you want to share why you enjoy writing about paranormal?
I really love paranormal. It's such a part of my life, and I really didn't see any of that when I was looking at the lesbian fiction. I didn't see that genre, for me, being represented. So, but there's more since then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm certainly not the, end-all be-all for paranormal. But I think, when they were saying, write about what you know, and I've really gotten some good feedback on the ghost stories.
Feels very authentic.
Thank you.
And so let's talk about your series, because that's fascinating to me too, because it's like, I mean, these shows are very popular, and
they are.
Your books, I think, are destined to be very, very popular.
Thank you.
So talk about the series.
The series is the Sisters of Spirits, and they met, and it came from the show Psychic Kids.
Yeah.
And all these kids that get together, we're going to be best friends forever. And I went, oh, what happens when they grow up? See, and I got chills just thinking about it. I wanted to know what happened when they grew up. What did they do with their gifts? Did they actually, explore them? Did they let the people, continue to cut them down and say they're weird? Because I got all that in school. And I'd like to think that they had a better time of it than I did.
So they all form kind of an agency, and they help people out.
Sunny forms the agency because her mom and her dad were already there. He wrote paranormal parapsychology.
But
books.
she enlists these friends from her childhood.
Yes. And then they end up growing up together, and then they do the Ghost Adventures thing.
I know, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Thank you.
So how many books do you think are going to be in the series, or do you know?
Well, and I did put trilogy on the front, and I did that with the first one. And I probably, in hindsight, I probably should have just left it, book one instead of the trilogy. But I had so much fun with the characters, especially Agnes. Agnes was the scared landlady, and in her purple Converse. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with her in this book that I'm writing right now. She's fun.
Well, you could always do spin-offs.
I could.
Yeah. I mean, you can keep it going forever as long as it's popular and you enjoy writing it.
I really do. I really do. It's fun. Like I said, those scenes are really easy to write. I have more problem writing the love connection. Not that I don't have all kinds of love in my life.
No, I understand.
Just it's harder for me to get on the relationship thing because I focus in different areas. My love life is fine. My relationship is so good that I don't.
It's hard to find the conflict.
It's hard for me to create conflict.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know exactly.
It's hard for me to
saying.
create the conflict.
It's hard to go back there to that angsty part.
Oh, and if I did, I'd have to just bring up memories I just don't like.
I understand.
No, I didn't do that. That was somebody else. That was my.
So, are you going to write any more standalones in addition to the series, or
yes.
during the course of the series?
Well, I was just talking about it, and I asked, did I have to keep it, that far apart? Because I found that putting it down for a while.
It's harder to.
It is. It's harder for me to pick it up, and I'd rather just get, and the third one is Shade's story. Now she's my favorite.
I really like Shade.
She's awesome. So I'm anxious, and poor Tiffany, because I keep wanting to go
bump her off.
Yeah. Yeah. But the second book is going to deal with reincarnation.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm having fun with that. I just hope other people do as well.
And people who are interested about paranormal. Just in general, the topic, can follow your blogs on the Women in Words blog.
Yes.
And you blog most Mondays? Is that your schedule?
3 Mondays a month.
3 Mondays a month. Okay, so it's Women in Words. Just Google Women in Words blog, and you'll find it says, I would say the actual address, but I can't even remember, and I'm ashamed of that. But
and that's okay. Or you can go to YvonneHeidt.com, and that has a link to the Women in Words as well.
Excellent. And you usually post those on Facebook, too.
I do.
You can follow Women in Words on Facebook. I've found those blogs very fascinating.
Oh, thank you.
I really enjoy reading them.
I actually sit there and I go, who's going to read this?
No, it's kind of like, here's the
weirdo,
here's the background.
Token,
No, it's like, here's the background of these books, and it gives you special insight into them.
Well,
it's
and I'd
really
like to think that it gives it some validity. Because I'm not just writing about the characters or, ghost adventures, because, well, I'm telling you what, though, I mean, some of these places I put my characters, not on your life. I'd be out the door.
That's why you get to write fiction.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Well, we hope you keep writing. Good luck in June.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Thanks, Yvonne.
I can't turn it off now.
No, this is Carson Day's video log signing out.